Hello, hello everyone. My name is Princess Pearl and it is absolutely lovely to see you all. We are returning once again to Space Quest 6, Roger Wilco in the Spinal Frontier. Last we left off, what? Okay, that's weird. I'm hearing other things in my headphones. What's going on here? Okay. Not quite sure what was happening there. I hope that didn't go through to all y'all. Weird. Apparently something was playing on a web page somewhere. Any hoodles, last we left off, Roger Wilco's friend, who we had never really seen before, Corpseman Santiago, got blown up trying to rescue him from a situation he'd already rescued himself from. We just had her funeral, and I don't know what's going to happen next. I have played this game before, but it has been a long, long while, so we'll see what we can see. Continual game. End of stream boring title. Well done, Pearl. Well done. Okay, so what do we have here?
These are the holodeck programming controls.
Ooh.
Those buttons seem to be self-explanatory. I wonder what they do.
Me too. Okay. We have on. I need a program code. Do I have anything that would be a program code? Ugh. So this fish I was randomly given in sort of the first act of the game. Then I lost it. Then it was given back to me. Now it's rotting, and that's just...
It looks vaguely like your hiney after it's been chewed out by your boss.
Weird.
That's your relatively pathetic eulogy for Stellar.
What's this?
It's a somewhat damaged CD-ROM disc. It's that Lard Master's keyring.
Okay. None of that is helpful. So I don't have program code here. So I can't do anything in the holodeck. Let's see. Okay, well, I have a database. Let's see what's going on here. Entity database 1. Enter. I've already done the DNA sequencing. What known races do I have? Ooh, I have a list. Exciting. Okay. Known races A to E. Ooh, okay, so we're off for a lot of reading here. Let's get into it. Andromedan decapus. Extinct. C. Coronian tentacular slime sucker. Andromedans. These repugnant creatures are known for their mohawk dews and their well-developed prehensile snouts, with which they can pick up small objects, give themselves neck rubs, and unleash projectile mucosa at enemies. The two most famous Andromedans are the Two Guys, who rose above their humble Andromedan beginnings to become two of the most popular and successful game designers in the galaxy. They were once kidnapped and pressed into servitude by the notorious Scumsop Corporation, but were later rescued by an unidentified worker. Most Andromedans prefer flavored foreign coffees such as hazelnut mocha mistake and vanilla cottage cheese. Ew. Let's see. Big dealers. The primary civilization of the planet Mega Big Deal in the Sector B subcluster. See Coronian killer mammal. The bicranial crud snorter. Imagine a crud snorter, only with a bifurcated cranium. Bicranial crud snorters are limber, simian creatures with frontal lobes the size of Telosian binary cassibars. Of course they are. One would assume this makes them smarter than the average simian. One would be very wrong. Bicranial crud snorters prove the old adage that it's not how big your brain is, it's what you do with it. Just like their monocranial cousins, they spend most of their time snorting crud and then hacking it out again in extended coughing fits that often last up to 12 hours. While they're not gagging and choking, bicranial crud snorters enjoy swimming, cycling, jazz, and eating gibberellian dust mites. Someone had fun with these. More. Of course, yes, more. The Bjorn. The Bjorn, that was mentioned. What's that? Maybe this will remind me. The Bjorn, a race of half humanoid, half kitchen appliance creatures, are the scourge of the known universe. The Bjorn seek out. It's after midnight. Stop it with the fireworks. Sorry. In Canada, it is the day before Victoria Day, aka May 24, which is one of our explodey holidays. Hey, Dr. Butt Lasers, good to see you. We're reading the database off of the compost and wishing that people would stop blowing things up outside my window. Okay, Scourge of the known universe. The Bjorn seek out civilizations in order to assimilate them. Hey, Humpa Dumpa, good to see you. Stop blowing stuff up. Tomorrow is the blow stuff up day. This is the pre-blow up stuff day. The collected knowledge of each civilization is then applied to the task of creating newer, shinier kitchen appliances. This is how the Presto hot dogger and the Daisy Seal meal were invented. Canadians use any holiday for explosives? Well, yes. Yes, we do. How else are you going to celebrate your country other than by blowing up a small portion of it?
It feels slightly gritty.
Feels slightly gritty.
You suppress an urge to dust it.
Okay. The leader of the Bjorn is the toaster-skulled Nucuteles. StarCon has posted a reward for the deactivation of Nucuteles, who may be recognized by a socket just below the anterior crust control. This socket is typically used to connect Nucuteles to various power sources in order to recharge him, and through him, the entire Bjorn collective. You have a ding-dong in the area who sets off Halloween fireworks and want to commit war crimes against him. Hey, if there's one thing Canadians are good at, it's war crimes. The great irony is that the Bjorn never spend any time in the kitchen, preferring to send out. They eat a peculiar mix of batteries, nuts, bolts, and reprocessed organic sludge. I feel enlightened. Completing the Geneva checklist! Yay! Soup for my family. Boerthnick boulder beaver. All right, what's a Boerthnick boulder beaver? The herbivorous boulder beaver is the most recognizable for its powerful prehensile tail. Unlike the tails of most beavers, which are strong enough to fling mud, the boulder beaver can use his tail to bench about 340 pounds for 3 sets of 15 reps without even stopping for a fruit-flavored sports beverage. Hence it can, in fact, create a dam out of boulders or nearly any other material, including molten steel, lava, and stellar core fragments. The beaver prefers to eat the sweet, spicy leaves of the creepy habanero eucalyptus vine replicator 6830620. Huh. Wonder if that will do anything. I'm just going to write that number down. 6830620. A soup for my family. Rainy Now, who also streams Point and Clicks, loves that line so much. We would be good pals. Yay! I will check them out. Okay. Back. There were some things. Oh, yes. The Coronian
You
tenticular
get fingerprints all over it.
slime sucker was mentioned in another entry. I just want to see what this says. The Corona tenticular slime sucker, which lives deep in the subterranean caverns of Corona, has never been seen by anybody who's lived to provide a complete description. All that has ever been seen are their slimy tentacles, which are tentacle-like and slimy, resembling tentacle-like slimy tentacles. Anything finding its way into these tentacles is first slimed, then devoured. This is an appropriate moment to note that tentacles comes from the root tentacles, since the Andromedan decapus, with its 10 serpentine flexible appendages, tickled its foes to death. That's just another fun fact to know and tell. Aren't you all enlightened now? Okay, I should probably get back to actually playing this game. Tentacles! Not that. You should know by now. Okay. Intership transport. Let's see what's going on. So I'm currently in the Hollow Cabana. Let's just go to the bridge. We'll start from the top and move our way down because I don't know what's happening next. Confirm transport. You're too vulgar for my chat? Aww. But you're still fun, so hey, stick around. So majestic. Okay. Mouse.
Hey, don't put your mouth on that.
I'm just trying to talk to him.
Your words cause everything to become speechless. How dynamic of you.
Oh, Captain, my captain.
Janitor Wilco, you must have something to clean up somewhere. Make yourself scarce. We're very busy up here.
All right, then. Okay. What's 8 rear? I haven't been there. Mandy goes. Got some more aliens to look
An
at.
unusual plant specimen that someone left behind. It appears to be thriving here. Perhaps it prefers beer and popcorn to fertilizer and you grow it lamps. Wow, this guy's really pounding down the popcorn. If he keeps it up at this rate, an intervention may be called for. Now this guy is a cool one. He's slamming brews like many of the folks on the Space Quest team are going to do once they ship this chartbuster.
Can I have some popcorn?
Yeah, just walk over and feel them up. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. And we're sure you'll enjoy it when you're the recipient of some nice phaser blast ventilation.
I wasn't trying to touch them. I was trying to steal their popcorn.
And we thought the Elvis 1987 poster in our office was tasteless. Don't interrupt them. They're on break. Besides, you stand less of a chance of being insulted or shot down. A guy can only take so much of that. Two scientific dudes stand by the back window, talking stars. It's hard to say anything sarcastic about them, since stargazers are inherently cool.
Aww, I like that.
Don't interrupt them. They're
Okay, that's the same comment. Let's see, Mr. Soylent. Pick your favorite Mr. Soylent selection. Okay, what was that number I had? Oh, I have to type it on here. Yeah, I have to actually use the hand icon. I can't use the keyboard. Oh, works better if I hold the paper upright. Okay, 6, 8, 3, 0, I said 0.
It sure doesn't feel punctured.
Why did it say that?
It sure doesn't feel punctured.
That's nice. I don't want it to feel punctured. Okay, nothing happened. Well, I tried.
It sure doesn't feel punctured.
I don't think it should feel punctured. Weird. Okay. Intership transport. Just came from the Hollow Cabana. I'll get to the brig soon enough. I remember that much at least. Let's go to my room.
You never learned how to work these controls. That's why you keep everything that should be in the closet scattered around the room.
Ooh.
Wow, a message for me. I must be getting popular. I wonder what it is.
Roger, help me. I only have a moment. They faked.
Stellar, what happened? The picture's gone. You're alive?
Okay. So I clicked on cyber function, says, pursuant to StarCon RR Subdirective 6145938, all access to cyberspace from StarCon vessels and offices is hereby terminated. We apologize for any inconvenience. Well, fine then. All good ideas come far too late. Instead of vulgar, I should have said hello. Yeah, I don't think that Leisure Suit Larry is a game that I'm going to get around to playing on stream. Food replicators are available in many ship locations. To use, enter the number of the desired foodstuff. Menus are available in the seat pocket in front of you. If there's no seat pocket in front of you, try looking behind you. If there's no seat pocket behind you, just hail the waiter and request one. If there is no waiter in sight, please wait and one will be with you shortly. Holojoints. The holojoint can recreate any environment for which a program exists. To start a program, enter the program number and press enter. Warning, all materials in the holojoints are made from Virtuplast, a virtual material that cannot exist outside the holojoint environment. Attempting to remove any Virtuplast items from the holojoint environment will result in their immediate disintegration. So don't think you're going to go in there and conjure up something useful and then leave and expect it to still be in your inventory. Would be an experience at least. Yeah, it's just like, okay, just block, mute on myself the whole stream. Maybe someday if I have like enough subscribers to bother doing like a subscriber only stream, I might do it. But we're not at that point yet. Okay. Where else do I have to go? I'll probably go and let someone know that I got a weird message.
Commander Kilbasa, you're going to think I'm crazy, but I've just received a distress message on my compost.
Hey, Dragon Lancer, good to see you. Welcome, welcome.
Wilco, have you been whiffing cleaning fluid again?
I haven't been cleaning
I'm absolutely
anything.
as sane as I've ever been.
Not
She's
very.
being held on Delta Berxilon by Sharpay.
Wilco, do you realize how
4
irrational
months.
that sounds? We buried
Thank
Stellar.
you so
You were
much,
there.
Dragon
Maybe
Lantern.
you need a rest. Take a couple of hours off.
Sir,
Wilco, we have our orders from StarCon and we'll be carrying them out.
Thank you.
Drop it,
I
janitor.
really appreciate
Leave
that
the bridge
so
now,
much.
Wilco. I've made my decision.
Wow, thank you. You're the best. You really are. I wasn't paying any attention at all to that dialogue. What the heck just happened? Okay. And
Janitor Wilco, you
oops. Okay. Yeah, I honestly don't know what. So I told him that Sharpay faked Stellar's death. I don't know what his response was. Oh no. Is anyone paying attention? Places I haven't been.
It's interested only in its job. It has not one speck of personality. In fact, it could make you look like the life of any party. It's interested only...
Can I make you send me somewhere?
It's tolerant of humans to a point. You'd best leave it alone and get back to business. You pinch yourself to make...
Oh, nope. Have to get me out of the way.
You summon the...
Reading the Ken Williams book, there was a notion that Leisure Suit Larry was their most pirated game. How do they know it? Because the hit book sales was way higher than the game sales. Yes, I've heard that. Let's see if things have changed places. Ooh, new guy.
It's your old non-organic friend, Circuit Sydney.
Cool.
Hello, Roger. Please join me in consuming something.
thanks, Sydney.
You seem uptight.
Say what? Upright? What are you talking about, Sydney?
Uptight was the word. Perhaps that is too archaic a reference for you. It would have been more effective to say that you seem concerned.
He's so shiny.
Oh, yeah. I do have a thing or two, well, at least something on my mind.
I was
am
wondering
sorry
if
to hear this.
Circuit Sydney
I
was a
hope your
Circuit City
concerns
reference.
are soon alleviated.
Thanks, Sid. I do have to come up with some solutions. Sydney, I have a favor I'd like to ask of you.
Flame away, Roger. You know I'd give you my right appendage if you needed it.
Funny you should say that, Sydney. I kind of have this situation where that very item could come in handy.
Really? Well, I was merely saying that metaphorically.
You really are a great friend, Sydney. That'll come in real handy. I can't thank you enough, Sydney.
Well,
This
if
is
you
like
really
in,
are seriously
Guardians of the
in need
Galaxy,
of
like,
it,
I need
I
that
suppose I
guy's
could lend it to
leg.
you. You will get it right back to me, won't you, Roger?
Oh, yeah. You bet your nut flanges, Sydney.
I thank you. Do you have anything
Sydney,
else?
I kind of need another favor. I need one of your eyes.
Oh, this is
Pardon
horrifying.
me, Roger. For a second, I thought you said you also wanted one of my eyes. I must have my auditory circuits diagnosed.
Well, actually, Sydney, I could use one of your eyes.
Are you certain, Roger? Well, I guess if you really need it.
Oh, I do. I really do, Sydney. You're a mechanized lifesaver.
Why?
You will return them soon, right, Roger?
Oh, of course, Sydney. Real soon. Listen, I've got a couple of things I've got to attend to. I'll see you soon. Thanks, Sydney.
Great.
As long as you say it will be soon, Roger.
Oh, yeah. See you soon, Sydney.
Oh no.
Roger, are you...
Soon, Sydney.
Okay.
Well, I do hope it's soon. People are starting to look at me in a strange manner.
Ugh, creepy.
You got it, Sydney.
Okay. Just making sure like it didn't also need to take his leg or something. There's nothing really to interact. Oh, I haven't been to the shuttle bay. Let's go to the shuttle bay.
Don't touch.
Don't touch that. You don't know where it's been. Circuit City always makes me think of Spatula City. Spatula City, we sell spatulas. And that's all. What do you have here? Whoops.
A nice fatty donut. Magnum will probably scarf this down. After all, he needs to maintain his boyish tub-o'-guts figure.
Donuts.
Magnum Opus belongs to an elite StarCon fighting forces called the Flying Flingers, FF for short.
So this is, there are two Sierra characters named Magnum Opus, because there is also a Magnum Opus in Quest for Glory 5. Interesting.
That's Chesbro, one of the shuttle bay guards.
Little rat thing running around. Let's have a little chit chat.
Magnum doesn't talk. He fancies himself to be like one of those Buckingham Palace types. You consider saying hi until you remember how dedicated he is to his job, and you wouldn't want him to get in trouble for slacking off while on duty.
Fair
I
enough.
wonder why you don't worry about that for yourself.
It's annoying that I have to get out of the way to use the controls that I'm standing in front of already. StarCon Homeworld Subdirective W411923 recommends that humanoid lifeforms ingest no more than 10% of calories from fat. Therefore, Kung Pao chicken has been deprogrammed from the replicator menu list. Aww. StarCon would like to congratulate Dr. Beverage Crusher on her self-administered balloon angioplasty. This procedure uses a tiny inflatable balloon to compress a blockage against the sides of a vessel. That feels like it's a hint for something that's going to happen later. Self-administered congrats are in order to Scott Murphy for finally figuring out how to firmly wedge his head between his own cheeks. What? Periodic table. For more information on this, please see Volume 2, Issue 1 of Sanitation Hotspots. So that's more copy protection. Except I think it might not have been supposed to be copy protection. It might have been supposed to show up somewhere. Already went through ship's functions. Oops. Do I just have to go through all of the known races? Because that's the only thing I'm seeing that... I've... That I haven't fully interacted with, unless I'm blind, which is also possible. Just gonna go back to my quarters, see if there's any other messages on my message thing. No, this was flashing last time. You have 0 messages. Wait, what's the communications one in other places?
You
I
summon.
think, seeing as I was just looking at the screen, I would remember, but no, that would be a foolish thought. Oh, it's still communications. Communications are offline due to short-sighted design work. When we resume service, you'll enjoy 20% savings whenever you send subspace transmission to anyone on your Bores and Mortal Enemies list. Good. I guess I'm going to keep on going through the entities database. Golanian gutter rats. Golanian gutter rats are so slimy, sniveling, and nasty that they give a bad name to all other gutter rats. But of all their despicable habits, the worst is the fact that they're the lousiest bowlers in the galaxy, hence their name. Their preferred diet is the bowling alley combo: French fries, burgers, hot dogs, and beer. Replicator. Ooh, another replicator number. Let's see if this one actually does anything. 6, 7, 6, 2, 8, 7, 6. Okay. Okay. Green slime. Half animal, half vegetable, and half lousy mathematician. The green slime of xenon is a vague byproduct of industrial waste and organic compounds combined with a powerful electric charge. The resulting life form is a slow-moving mass of gelatinous, acidic protoplasm with simple reflexes and a voracious appetite. This makes it ideally suited to dissolving locks and appearing in bad horror movies. Green slime will eat anything in its path, dissolving it quickly, but not painlessly. Bizarrely, it has no such effect on glass, making it ultra-convenient to carry around bits of green slime in an ordinary jar, and indeed it was marketed this way under the name Face Begone! Hork City! So that's a reference to the green slime we find in Space Quest 4 / Space Quest 12. Database. Let's see. Back. Grell. At one time, many eons ago, Grell were the primary inhabitants of Corona. Artifacts and ruins have revealed much about them. They were creatures of immense size, towering some 30 to 40 meters tall. They were extremely ugly and couldn't bear to look at one another, which is why their race died out entirely. They were hunter-gatherers, preferring hunting gatherers to gathering hunters. At one time, many eons ago, Grell were the primary... Oh, what? Oh, previous page and back. I'm just spinning around in circles. I already read about the slime sucker. More. Coronian killer mammal. The Coronian killer mammal has an undeservedly fierce reputation due primarily to its name, or rather, to what its name has become over the course of generations of sloppy pronunciation. Originally known as the lonely and bewildered sandbill, the Coronian killer mammal is a gentle, slow-moving, herbivorous insect that would rather squash itself flat than come into contact with any other life form. You know what? Same. These tiny introverted creatures are native to the planet Omega Big Deal, the only planet with the distinction of having its entire civilization flunk phonics. The lack of linguistic ability is said to account for the distortion of the sandbill's name, although another theory has been put forth that the killer mammal appellation is merely due to centuries of sarcasm. The Coronian killer mammal eats dust mites, replicator 6938687, lots and lots of them. All right, another number. 6838687. Coronians in general. The sentient civilization of Corona consists of the Coronians, a secretive and shy race of scholarly old men. They devote their lives to the pursuit and dissemination of knowledge. Oh, nice. Did I read about the killer cave beaver already? This beaver's eyesight is among the worst in the galaxy, matched only by the giant cataract bear of Pestulon and the blind plummeting mountain goat of Andromeda. Although the cave beaver is herbivorous, it frequently accidentally kills other creatures because, up close, they all look like tree trunks. It's only after the beaver has chewed its way through the nearest sturdy limb that it discovers the limb is some creature's arm or leg. Thus, the dams made of the killer cave beaver are quite disgusting. The killer cave beaver's favorite food is clinging girlfriend ivy, replicator 6588561. 6588561. The Labion cave squid. The Labion cave squid is a fish-like mammal which has not yet realized that it's a land dweller. Thus, it still tends to squirt ink, which just lies ineffectively in a puddle on the ground and gets on the bottom of your boots. It also uses typical squid-like flexing motions to propel itself, a very inefficient mode of transportation when moving through rocky tunnels. So this is the squid that you can find in the tunnels in Space Quest 2. There's only in one spot. If you saw my playthrough of Space Quest 2, I did not encounter it. But I know it's there because I've been watching Space Quest Historian videos lately. So the Labian cave squid gets a lot of nasty cuts and scrapes as it tries to frog kick its way across rough stone floor. This makes it more cranky than ever. The cave squid is also frightened by both humanoids and light, since it thinks it's still deep in the murky depths of the deep Labion swamps. Don't confuse it by approaching it. It will happily crush you rather than be forced to question its reality. It will also eat you if given the opportunity. More. Oh, the Labion root monster. That jerk. A direct descendant of the Venus buggerfly, the Labion root monster is a carnivorous plant with roots both above and below ground. The underground roots absorb water and nutrients normally, but the soil of Labion is nitrogen poor, so the above-ground roots collect nitrogen by capturing and digesting small, stupid mammals or larger, stupid ones. When disturbed, the roots wrap around the luckless creature and convey it to the central sac, wherein lie the digestive juices and spike-like cilia that reduce the creature to a pulp-like consistency. At this point, the root monster exudes nitrogen like a Clorox 2 bean bladder at the Gilroy 9 Garlic Festival. The Labion root monster is best observed at a distance, or in the highly acclaimed Vidcart series, The Trials of Grotesque Alien Animal Behavior by highly acclaimed naturalist Dr. David Attenborough. The Labion Terror Beast. The Terror Beast is aptly named since it spends most of its life in terror. Although the Terror Beast could easily defeat a humanoid, it usually avoids conflict unless faced with a particularly wimpy opponent. Thanks. Most of its time is spent keeping to itself, avoiding public appearances and banquets. The bird diet is composed mainly of the roots of the starshock bush, replicator 6422803. I'm gonna have to try all of these. 42280 Terror beasts are born with extremely powerful leg muscles. However, one leg is shorter than the other, so the beast tends to spin in a tight circle as it zooms across the Labian landscape. This creates a whirlwind effect and can prove particularly hazardous to trailer parks.
It feels like...
A highly intelligent creature, the beast enjoys figuring out small puzzles and will often stop in the middle of a hunt to solve a matchstick puzzle, logic problem, or riddle. So one of the ways you can defeat the Labion Terror Beast is by giving it a Cubix Rube, which is totally not a Rubik's Cube because that's got a trademark on it. Curiously though, the beast hates arcade sequences. My man! A terror beast after my own heart. Likes puzzles, hates arcade sequences. The Latex Babes. These natives of the planet Esteros are usually nubile humanoid females, although the occasional wily, stringy male is not unheard of. Turn-ons include constructing the finest underwater craft in the galaxy, arc welding, and shopping. Turn-offs are Estrosian sea slugs, plaque buildup above the gum line, and two-timing janitors. Favorite foods are eelwort sashimi, replicator... Okay. There's way more of these numbers than I thought there would be. 8771877 and dry mouth gourami 2712090. Okay. More. Oh, that's back to the beginning. Fantastic. Okay, we're on to the N to R. 3. Nose Nugget Nomads. These lumpen creatures toddle around the universe in wood-paneled station wagons with their sack-like children in tow. They go on sightseeing tours that last upward of 30,000 years. Oh, these are the things that were at Fester Blatt's place in Space Quest 3. During these tours, they take literally millions of slides, most of which show them waving hi on every dinky little planet, asteroid, and intergalactic tourist trap in the Crab Nebula. During their hibernation phase, which lasts about 4,000 years, they have their film developed. When they awaken, they watch their slides. Entire civilizations have risen and fallen during one of the Nose Nugget slideshows. Nose Nuggets pride themselves on their gestational flexibility. They eat... Nope, not gestational. Gustatorial. Wow, I just auto-completed that word with my own brain. Gustatorial flexibility. They eat whatever foods they are native to the location they are visiting. On planets where the natives subsist mainly on nose nuggets, this presents the nose nuggets with a difficult situation in when they often end up having to eat themselves. Ew. Orats. Interestingly, in Space Quest 1, Orat was always singular. This creature is Orat. Like it was a title or a name. These aggressive carnivores have been the bane of visitors to the planet Corona for hundreds of years. Hulking and heavily muscled, orats walk on two powerful hind legs. They enjoy crushing other life forms with their massive forearms. They also enjoy basketball and often combine the two by playing a quick game of one-on-one with a recent catch. Interestingly, or not, the flesh of the orat is highly prized for its flavor and buttery texture. It's found as a common ingredient in the cuisines of several different planets. A orat on a stick is a common food. As a result, there is a burgeoning black market in orat poaching. For that reason, the orat is considered an endangered species, but nobody seems to mind except for a few chefs. I blew one up earlier. Pestulon monochrome boys. You won't find the monochrome boys in their native habitat. These foul-mouthed, belligerent beasts spend most of the time zipping around hardly dramamines? On Hardly Dramamines. Oh, I get it now. Instead of Harley Davidson's Hardly Dramamine. Dramamine is motion sickness drug. Bullying weaker life forms and tinkering with their hogs. You shouldn't do that in public. Not their motorcycles, but their real hogs. Don't ask, you don't want to know. The monochrome boys are so named because of their unusual white and gray pigmentation. The blotchy blemishes are partly responsible for their sour demeanor. Do not make eye contact. Should they force a confrontation, do not call them monochrome or boys. It's all right for them to call each other monochrome, but it's not okay for anyone else. The diet of monochrome boys consists mainly of any other life form that has a light, crunchy exoskeleton. Flea butt pod snatchers. The only other life form indigenous to flea butt other than the Fleabuttinskis, pod snatchers hang from the purplish rock formations that dot the landscape. They attach themselves by means of a strong, solid muscle, and their tough, chitinous outer shell protects them from potential predators. At birth, the pod snatcher cannot focus on its prey. Fortunately, it has glands located near its tear ducts that secrete a liquid glass that hardens and forms a lens over the eye, usually in about an hour. You used to see a lot of ads for and your glasses will be ready in about an hour. Imagine that, lenses in about an hour. Yeah. The pod snatcher then looks down from its upside-down perch and unrolls a sticky, extensible tongue that can pick up an enemy 250 times its own weight, snag a fly moving over 35 kilometers per hour, or perform several dubious tricks designed to get into Quadrantel's funniest home videos. The favorite food of the Fleabuttinskis, their favorite food is Fleabuttinskis, but since there are no Fleabuttinskis left on the planet, they mostly eat sand. More Fleabuttinskis. On Fleabutt, the laws of natural selection are clearly illustrated, particularly in how they sometimes go horribly away and produce a poorly adapted race totally incapable of surviving its native habitat. The creatures native to Fleabutt are collectively called Fleabuttinskis, or blats for short. They have 3 fingers which end in suction cups, ideal for grasping small prey or souvenirs. They have oversized pupils for seeing in dim light, large yellow incisors for cutting through food, and long, narrow nostrils to protect against inhaling most foreign objects. Unfortunately, the planet of Fleabutt, a greenish dust ball, has no small prey to grasp, is brightly lit throughout the day-night cycle, features deposits of naturally occurring pulpy food which must be gummed extensively before being swallowed, Replicator 6588644, and has rock formations which cast off long, narrow slivers of mica, which are easily inhaled by the blats. All right, another number. 6, 5, 8, 8, 6, 4, 4. Next. These mica slivers can cause extensive lacerations of the sinus cavities. Thus, any blats who is fortunate enough to survive the atmosphere typically loses his teeth, goes blind, or starves quickly. In fact, there's only one known currently surviving blats who has moved off of Fleabutt to seek a more hospitable environment. We saw Fester blats back on Polysorbate 60. And Pinkins. Oh, is that what the Elmo things are called? The penguins are a race of many contrasts. They are so cute, you just want to eat them up. But you can't because they're very tough and you can't chew them for hours without making any headway. Which is alright because they taste horrible. They live on Labion and create elaborate warrens or dens. They also swim through the Labion swamps with ease, since they use certain berries to repel the swamp slurpees that inhabit the marshes and bayous. However, the berries are ineffective against the monstrous killer cave beavers who invade the dens and feast on the pinkins within. The cave beavers are not intelligent enough to figure out how tough and chewy the pinkins are, and often sample every pinkin in the den before realizing that none of them are tender enough to eat. Pinkins are herbivorous, so they only eat creatures named herb. They will also eat the young shoots of the wandering atheist. Replicator. Another number. 4366314. Okay.
It feels
slightly gritty. Oh, nope. 4 back. Last section. Saurians. The Saurians are a humanoid race, treacherous, evil, but always eager to please. The Saurians make wonderful hosts, especially if you're their enemy. They pride themselves on their techniques of torture, mutilation, disfigurement, napkin folding, and selecting the right wine to go with whichever enemy they're eating.
It wouldn't.
They're also easily offended should you insinuate that they're doing less than their best to grind you into a fine red paste. Saurians are omnivores, preferring to eat old black issues of Omni. Old back issues, not black issues. Oh, about 4 minutes to ad break. 4 minutes to ad break. Space monkeys! Billions of years ago, the planet Serenia was devastated by a collision with an asteroid. All water evaporated from the ecosystem. Every day the inhabitants survived was a victory. Eventually, all life perished, or so it was believed. Many of the life forms adapted by encapsulating themselves in cyst-like eggs. Ew. When these eggs are immersed in water, they hatch. One such life form was known as the brine monkey, a tiny water-breathing simian. Sereno Products has mined the planet for its huge deposits of brine monkey eggs. While they were at it, they also mined encysted brine apes, brine marsupials, and brine aardvarks. Sereno has since marketed the monkey eggs under the trademark name Space Monkeys in comic books. Space monkeys prefer space food or sticks, replicator, blah, 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 or tangy piquant brine bananas. Okay. 6, 8, 3, 4, 4, 6, 8, and 6, 5, 8, 8, 1, 2, 6. Okay. Oh, no, 2. Spiny alien fangs. Spiny alien fangs are a marvel of adaptive ability. With exoskeletons far too cumbersome to permit traditional reproductive techniques, spiny alien fangs have learned to propagate by kissing. Oh, this is the smoochy alien. This is not a little platonic kiss. It contains a fertilized egg which heads straight for the victim's stomach. Here it absorbs nutrients for days or weeks, like a parasite, only, well, just like a parasite. When it senses the most dramatic moment possible, it bursts forth from the stomach in a spectacular display of special effects. This explosion naturally kills the host. But isn't it worth it for all the cool gore, especially if the host was merely an extra and not a highly paid guest star? Vulgars. The Vulgars are a peaceful race of brilliant and logical thinkers whose only real joy in life is to stride around the galaxy with superior attitudes and correct other people's grammar and spelling. They also enjoy designing outer space strategy simulation games. This makes them nearly as insufferable as university academicians. That's it. Yeah, academicians, but not as well paid. Considering their placid and studious lifestyle, it's interesting to note that the Vulgars have developed an extremely practical martial arts technique called the Vulgar Nerve Pinch. This is a tactile oral maneuver in which the pincher pinches the bundle of nerve fibers at the base of the neck while whispering dialogue from either Tango and Cash or Hudson Hawk.
It feels
Oops. This particular combination of stimuli results in a searing flash of pain and then unconsciousness, which can last for several hours. The technique is demonstrated on Hollow Joint Program 5551212. Ooh, something new. This is the only Hollow Joint program I've found. Add start in 30 seconds. We've gotten so far in the last hour. I've just been reading. This is like the last entry in this. That's annoying. So I'm going to be getting up, taking a little break during the ad break. Rest my poor voice from reading constantly. Yeah, that was the very last thing. That's so annoying. That's rude. That is rude. I will see you all in a couple minutes. BRB. Where's my crabs? Welcome back, everyone. Okay. So, after reading through every single entry in the database, finally got something interesting and usable. Like, they did that on purpose. They absolutely did. So I now have something that I can use in the Hollow Cabana, which I'm going to do. I've been reading stuff for so long I don't even remember where I am. Oh, right. Okay. Fine. Okay. So what was the number here? 5551. Oh, on. That's important. 55511212. Enter.
Welcome to Hollow Suite Program 5551212, the Vulgar Nerve Pinch. Despite our reputation for being pacifist, we Vulgars have developed an extremely practical martial arts technique used mainly for defensive purposes. It is called the Vulgar Nerve Pinch. This is a tactile oral maneuver in which the applier pinches the bundle of nerve fibers at the base of the neck while whispering into the victim's ear dialogue from either Tango and Cash or Hudson Hawk.
I just read all of
This
this.
particular combination of nerve stimuli and loss of cerebral control due to the torturous mantra of movie
very
dialogue
fine, my friend.
results in a searing flash of pain and then unconsciousness. In effect, it is similar to a temporary orally induced robotomy. Victims are soon rendered unconscious for several hours. When they awaken, they will remember nothing of how they came to be unconscious, if they are extremely lucky. I shall demonstrate on my most eager volunteer. You will please to pay attention. Address the subject in this manner. Please to notice the location of my hand as I begin the narcotic chant of cinematic morphine.
he mutters something thankfully unintelligible into the ear of the volunteer.
Oh, thank you, sir. Maybe you can fetch me up with your sister. I kept all the way up to her and like, oh, we're gonna have margaritas together. Oh, the two of us get we have fun. Oh, get the hubba hubba going in the wee. And then just like that, we ho.
So, as you can see, it is very effective. If you can apply a proper grip to the neck, it will disable 9 out of 10 neck-bearing species. This completes our program. Thank you very
I like how there's like a little RGB thing up here, lights. Had a friend growing up who had this giant TV that had like a light projector that was the red, blue, green lights on it. I have no idea how that thing worked. But I do know that maybe you shouldn't try playing baseball near it. I didn't do it. They did, but so it ended with a big crack in it. Okay. So I'm guessing what I have to do is go, because I want to leave, and I can't do anything at the shuttle bay. Not the shuttle bay, the transporter. I need to go to the shuttle bay. I can use this neck pinch thingy. We're making progress. Stuff is happening. It just took nearly an hour of reading.
I really don't think that's a good idea. He's not the touchy-feely type.
Ooh, boy, I got you with my fingers in your Kurt Russell. No, you can't get away.
Did you say I've got my fingers in your Kurt Russell?
I believe this is a real job. Oh, my God. So how come you're not going down? I got you with your mumble jumbo and your hobbit.
He's just standing there. Doesn't care.
If I only
Eat at Joe's.
could,
Post
I
no bills.
would.
No
Jeez,
loitering.
why don't you step outside, pal? I got you with this. And, I think I broke a fingernail here.
Yep. Oh, I remember this bit.
This is some very fine food, whatever it is. I'm sure you'll find it quite to your liking. Heck, it's probably better than what they feed you janitors. Live it up! Oh, that darn
Anybody
light
see
needs
this
to be
guy?
amplified. I need to contact maintenance.
That would be Dorf, the nearsighted and fairly clueless security chief.
Oh. I guess I should have taken all of that. Did I just screw things up?
What are you,
That's
plastic
terrifying.
man? You can't possibly reach anything outside this cell when you're locked in.
Oh, we're raiding, because he's probably going to come back, because it didn't, end the game. And I really hope I'm not in a Walking Dead scenario. Oh, something's happening. Okay. I knew you'd be back. You can't stay away.
This is some very fine food.
Okay, yeah, you're saying the same thing. Take all the
Well,
stuff.
that's an interesting...
Pockets. Okay, so what I have to do, this is something I know from memory, is I have to combine all of this random food that I've been given into a fake Roger. So, these pods go on this.
In this galaxy,
No.
now it has some cool ears.
Okay, so we've got legs. Then the legs.
The rack of a rat adds a nice touch.
Okay. Then.
In this galaxy,
Oh.
an interesting idea. Something's starting to take shape. What are you up to, Roger?
If I didn't know this is what I was supposed to do, there's no way I would ever guess this in a
Nothing
million years.
Careful. Attachment of that adds something more to your work in progress.
It's also very annoying that it has to be in this specific order. You'd think you'd be able to combine just the rack of ribs with the shish kebabs, and then you can put the feet on. But no, it has to be in this specific
How
order.
creative.
And
That's a nice touch.
okay. That goes there. And I go
Not
here.
now. Dorf is looking.
Whoa, I see you have a visitor. I'll leave you.
Yikes, it's a good thing Dorf's so vain about wearing his prescribed much thicker glasses. That was too close. I nearly dampened an undergarment.
Like, I went as fast as I could there. I still have to wait for him to come back.
Home sweet home until you figure out how to get out of here and away from that nearsighted security guard.
Let's see what we got. Sarek lies. So Sarek is Spock's father. Kilbasa. Kilbasa is the captain of the ship. Gravity sucks. Fair enough. Sector 6 rules. Major Tom was here. Oh, I can get a second donut. How delightful.
Golly, this food looks so good it might be worth becoming a prisoner for. Yeah, like I'd sure want to be in your position. Not!
Mm. I think this puzzle was actually like shown, at least part of it was in Interaction magazine, because I remember seeing this before I actually played the game.
Nice work. Sometimes you actually surprise me.
Can I have this
You
donut?
don't.
Oh, I want 2 donuts. Okay. So let's get out of there. I'm going to go to 8 rear. And use the Mr. Soylent there and try some of these other numbers. See if I can get anything. Okay. Let's see. What do we have? 6, 8, 3. Oh. I can't read my own writing. It's at 2. And nothing happens.
It sure doesn't feel.
That's such a weird comment. It doesn't feel punctured. Like why are
It
you
sure
saying
doesn't.
7, 6, 2, 8, 7, 6.
It sure doesn't.
Nothing. I didn't write down what any of these things were because there were just so many. 6, 8, 3, 8, 6.
It sure doesn't.
It's the 6 that I usually seem to be misclicking on. Nope. Six, 4, 2, 2, 8, 0, 3.
It sure doesn't feel. It sure does.
7, 7. 1.
It sure.
1. Oh my gosh, my own handwriting
It
is
sure
terrible. 8, 7, 7. Halfway through. 2, 7, 1, 2, 0, 9. Oh. It's only the very last thing. I will be so annoyed.
It sure does. It sure does.
6.
It sure. It sure doesn't. It sure does.
5,
It sure does.
8, 8.
It sure does.
I'm sure it doesn't. Oh. 6. As much as I hate arcade sequences, and this game doesn't really have them compared to other Space Quest games, it's stuff like this.
It sure
It's
doesn't
why
feel punctured.
Space Quest 6
It
is really
sure
not
doesn't
my
feel
favorite.
punctured.
It's
It sure.
a lot of like, what am I supposed to be doing? Nope. I got 2 left. If it's the last one, I'm going to scream. 6, 8, 3.
It sure does.
Nope. Last one.
It sure.
Stop it. 6, 5, 5. 8, 1, 2, 6. Ah! I said I would scream, and I have screamed. Okay. You know what? We're going to your favorite website and mine, UHS, because this is silly. Spent all that time reading and Space Quest 6. What am I doing wrong? Getting past the left gird. Guard. There's a secret sauce in the lab. Of course there is. Why wouldn't I know that? It's so obvious. There's sick bay. Ooh, hiccups. All right, let's take a look, see what there is to see.
Many things rest on the center console. Most of them are merely non-functional screen dressing. Pretty cool looking, eh? It's a case of some. This is one of the control panels for the biofeed. It's the keyboard for the It's the keyboard. It's the DNA sequence. It's a medibunk. This is where all ill or injured crew members are treated. It's also where they bring all the guys in the red shirts, or what's left of them, after they've suffered their inevitable calamities. Jabba is an interesting-looking fellow. That is, if you think a melted purple marshmallow with an internal skeleton is interesting. He's the main research attendant here in the sick bay. He ignores you. What did you expect him to do? He helped you.
Can I talk to the doctor?
Your words cause everything. Your words are...
Okay. Another hint. Search the cabinet to the right of the main bench? Oh, for crying out loud. What? Why? That is... There's nothing indicating that I should look at that or do anything there. I don't even know what I picked up. Oh, morphine. Great. Okay, well, I'm gonna drug this donut.
Good thinking.
Thanks, game. Thanks a lot. Okay, intership transport.
Don't.
There's also things like quality of life. They could have made this list longer. There's no reason why it had to be only 4 options and then more. It could have been options 1 through 8. That was something they could have done. It was within their powers, but they chose not to. They wanted extra clicking. Okay, you. Donut. Eat the donut. Hello there, Michigan J Frog. Why? Why? Why are these things happening? I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, I expect a certain level of weird from a Space Quest games, but what is happening? I'm reaching out. Please tell me what to do. Aw, I like Girl in the Tower. I actually attempted to have Girl in the Tower as my entrance song for my wedding. But I had technical difficulties, so didn't work. Oh, hey, Yeti Force, welcome in! You are very fortunate in that you have probably missed out on me reading unimportant alien facts for an hour trying to find one thing. It was in the very last entry. Okay, now we're gonna knock this guy out using Tango and Cash quotes or something like that.
No, you can't get away. I got you now that you've got a hard to believe this is a real job. Oh my!
It was going to be so good.
You're not going down. I got you with your
our wedding
jumbo
theme
and your
was
Ooh, boy,
our various nerdery
if I
type
only
things.
could,
So we
I
had
would.
reference.
Jeez,
We had
why don't you step
D20
outside, pal?
giant
I
D20s as
gotcha
the
with
centerpieces, and
I think I broke a
references to
fingernail
Lord
here.
of the Rings and things like that. And I wanted reference to my love of adventure games, so I was going to walk in
You've
to
got
Girl in the
his
Tower.
keyring.
But then the file I had saved, it deleted itself and didn't realize until I was literally sitting in the back, like waiting to go out and like, So there was no time to download anything else.
No amount of brute strength can pry these doors apart, even if you had some.
Oh, I see. Okay, I know what's going on. Roger? Roger? You're not in the right spot at all, Roger. Roger? Where? What? No! I wonder if this is a reference to Mystery Science Theater 3000. Where they have like all of the doors that open when there's movie sign. Okay, I'm saving. 'Cause that was annoying, and I don't want to do it again. Okay. So I don't want this ship because someone's working on it. Let's take a look around.
Ooh, a mint condition 57 Gateway Bel Air with mag thrusters, overhead lifters, and 4-pod barrels.
Can I have it?
You run your hand enviously along the wide, bulbous lines of the gateway.
Nice, Knackles.
Isn't it supposed to be nacelles? Not knackles? Oh, there's a guy
Don't
underneath.
touch that. We don't know where you've been.
Which one of these is supposed to be
This
mine?
Tiberian skimmer may look intimidating, but it's seriously underpowered.
I don't want the
And that
underpowered
clear
one.
steel compound cockpit is particularly vulnerable to meteorites, baryon radiation, and large insects. It's a standard Starcon shuttle built for speed and maneuverability.
Well, that sounds promising.
Unfortunately, with a budget of only 550,000 buckazoids, they had to leave off certain amenities, like airtight seals, decent shields, and restrooms.
That sounds less promising.
What a beauty! A true museum-quality McKinley Ultramarine Blue Runner.
It will be mine. Oh, yes. It will be mine.
Sounds good.
In your dreams. Careful, if you scratch this baby and someone finds out, you're going to need a positronic neural assist circuit to help you swallow your lunch.
Okay, so it's probably this one I use.
If you were aiming for the shuttle hatch, you missed.
Rude.
But if you just wanted to inspect the hull of the shuttle for microfractures and embedded particulate matter, you were incredibly successful.
They could
This
have
might
made...
be the one. It looks familiar. Unfortunately, it's locked.
Seriously?
That wouldn't prove...
Oh! I have keys now. Why do I have keys?
It's a key. It's a... The shuttle's alarm is now deactivated. That's an it. That's an it. It probably...
There we go. Okay, we're making progress. I'm saving again. I've done 2 things, but I'm saving again anyways. Got a shuttle.
The shuttle always looks trashed like this when it gets back from one of those intergalactic tailgate parties. The shuttle...
Okay, PTS, ICD, movies, games, subroutine program card. Ooh, stuff. I have glue, a thing, duct tape.
That wouldn't...
What is this thing I've picked up?
It's the pump you retrieved from the shuttle trunk. It reminds you of one of those hand pumps you use when the astrohead plugs up.
Okay, then.
It's the most indispensable item in the universe. Duct tape. It's a tube of Elmo's Gluzol.
Elmo. Okay. Start off, power. Initiation. Launch system. Intermix not correctly set. Make necessary adjustments before initiating launch sequence. Okay, that's a photo triangulation system, not what I'm looking for. Oh no, okay, this is the what's it called? Copy protection thing. All right. 1 second here. Bip-a-dip-ba-ba-ba.
That wouldn't prove fulfilling.
What's this button?
This button activates the manual override state.
Okay.
It is effective only while in flight. This is the photo triangulation system unit. It houses the optics as well as the print recorder and ejector. That won't be of any. You might want to fire up the sucker before you try that. This looks like the launch initiation.
Okay. Have to use. All right. So. Do, do, do. So the confirmation code I have is lasagna. So I have to put in the periodic table short forms that match. Well, la, that sounds good. SA is. Yeah, that's sulfur. AG is silver. Ooh. NE is neon, I think. Oh, no. Aha. Intermix confirmed. Standby for retinal scan. Okay. And then the eyeball and then boop.
Let's see if this sucker works.
Ha, 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 ha. Oh, stormtroopers. I'll be fine. They won't hit me.
Hey, here's your fish.
What is with the fish? I don't understand. I am so baffled by this game. Just incredibly baffled. Uh-oh. I'm in
Janitor
trouble.
Wilco, what are you doing? You have no authorization to take that shuttle. To make matters worse, you have launched into the middle of a super double reverse anti-anomaly. You will turn that ship around immediately and head back to the shuttle bay. Do you understand?
No, I'm
Wilco?
going to Disney World.
Bite me, Commander.
What was that last transmission, Wilco?
We're having a little problem with the signal, sir. I mean, with all due respect, sir, I did plead with you not to leave Stellar behind. Sir, I sense that something's just not right with that community. I don't believe Stellar is dead, and I just can't leave her there. I'm going to do this, sir, regardless of the consequences. Stellar saved
Oh, it's a
my
reference
life not
to
once, but
Red
twice.
Dwarf?
I owe her.
Well, that
I've-
was her own stupid mistake.
I've wanted to get into
I
watching Red
demand that you
Dwarf. It
return
just
at
it
once, Wilco.
hasn't come across.
If you do so and surrender now,
I
your
haven't
record
had
will be
access
taken
to it
into
in an
consideration
easy
during your
way.
disciplinary hearing.
Oh, that'll help you
The
load.
theme song is catchy as all get out.
I'm sorry, sir, but I just can't.
Cold outside.
I have to
There's
do
no
this.
kind of atmosphere.
Wilco, you fool!
You fool.
Just then, the shuttle is sucked into the anti-anomaly. Communication with the deep ship has been disrupted.
Oh, that's what you could find regarding the fish? Okay. Fun, fun, fun. In the sun, sun, sun. Into the anti-anomaly anomaly I go. Anemone. Ooh, I have a flashing light. I'm gonna click the flashing light. Ooh, hi.
Sir, I am unable to access the navigational computer.
And
I am guessing that it may
Manuel
have overloaded
Veride.
just as the divalium crystal somehow went offline. Once repairs have been made and the shuttle engines have been refired, I believe I can follow the deep ship's ion trail back to Delta Berxilon 5.
That would be quite cool, Manuel. You sure about that?
Once the divalium crystal has been repaired, our electrical system reestablished, and the engines fired, I am 97.2% certain.
Why only 97.2%?
I judged 97.2% to sound more hip to our audience than would 100. You would have to mention it.
I would.
Sorry.
Don't apologize to me. It's the players you ruined it for.
Don't worry, this has been ruined already. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, I have a spacesuit.
Wow. The crystal seems to have broken. I swear it wasn't me.
Well, I
Now
have
we're in deep.
glue
I've
and
gotten us this far,
duct
haven't
tape.
I?
I'm fine.
Yes, and what a wonderful place it is. How did I get hooked up in this deal? My agent's going to be hearing from me big time.
Okay. Duct tape.
Boy, wouldn't it be cool if that...
Okay.
It would appear that merging those... It probably...
All right, well.
It feels nice.
The compartment crystal has been glued already.
Okay. Was that it?
Don't screw with a pattern buffer array. This compartment... Of course, you never made it beyond...
Okay.
This compartment is sealed in order to shield the tachyon emitters from E-band radiation. Come on, every second-year cadet knows that. Of course, you never made it beyond first year.
I did so. I had a very important captaining weekend course.
That's delightful.
Your whimper is my command, sir. Sir, we are unable to proceed with the divalium crystal offline, a lack of power to restart the engines, and with a potential engine blockage.
Okay. So that wasn't enough. Let's put on this suit. And the helmet. And we save. We don't even really need to save because there's the auto, like if you die, then you automatically reloads back to where you were. So, but you know what? I feel better if I save. So it's cold outside. There's no kind of atmosphere. Yay, I didn't completely die. Oh, wait, I need to pop the trunk, don't I? I'm the hood. The bonnet. No, why
You
did you
need
put
to
it away?
replace the...
My soul.
You pinch your...
And the hat. Hat? Helmet.
The shuttle...
Out we go. Floaty, floaty.
That wouldn't... It feels like...
Swimming, swimming. No! I'm honest, I'm loading so I don't have to do all that with the suit again. Okay, let's... I had the...
You need.
Oh!
It's the recall notice. It's the It's the recall. It's the recall. It's the recall. It's the It feels like.
Okay. So I can't do anything with this. What's this thing?
Don't touch that. We don't know where you've been.
Okay. Well, back here. No, I'm going to pop
Your
both the
whimper.
hood
Don't pick it.
and the trunk.
You pull the handle and hear something real.
Try this again.
There's.
Oh, don't want to talk to that. We get the suit. We get the helmet. We wear the suit. We wear the helmet. Oh, come on. And hands, and away we go out into the great beyond. What is this in the trunk? Swim, swim, swim. Ah! There's some junk in the trunk. Looks like
It's the help sign from the shuttle's trunk.
I do remember,
What
like, this
was-
used to be something that, like, it would be advised to have. Just, you should have a sign that says, call police in your car.
That's delight.
Is there anything else in here? There is. I don't know what I got, but I've got it. Time passes. Clearly not the Jeopardy theme. You don't know how to play chess, Roger. Even more time passes. A little snoozy woozy? Did I just sleep through being saved? Nope. Come on, wakey wakey, Roger.
Hello, sweetheart. You look like you could use a little assistance. Is there
Wrigley
anything I can
is
do?
this character's name, as in
Well,
Wriggle.
yes, there is. Thanks for stopping.
Well, you just name it, I guess.
It seems I've stalled my engines. Could you give me a jump? I have cables.
I'd jump you in a heartbeat, dollface. I
What
guess you
do
must
these
have got
women
caught
see in
up that
Roger? I
anti-anomaly.
don't understand.
They can be a real pain in the... Well, anyway, let's get it done.
The only one I understand is Beatrice because he actually saved her and she had head injury.
Well, here's your end of the cables.
I'll let you know when I'm all hooked up. Contact!
Quick where you want to put the red cable. Oh, for criminy. Back to the hint site. Okay.
It's the recall. It reads, Dear Ham Shuttle Owner, it has come to our attention that there is a minor misprint in the owner's manual for the 1000 series of shuttles. Until a new manual can be acquired, please disregard page 73, paragraph 4 of that manual.
Where it reads, as any moron knows, when jumping the 1000 series, please match the plus cable with the plus terminal on the polar flux repeater deck. Follow the same procedure for the minus cable and the minus pole. It should now read, as any moron knows, when jumping the 1000 series, please match the plus cable and with the sort of W pole and the negative, why am I reading plus and minus? The positive cable with this weird touchdown pole and the negative cable with the O pole. Thank you for flying a hamster. Okay. And give me...
Okay, Manual. We're all hooked up. Give it a try.
Don't get zapped. Don't get zapped. I
You pick
got
strange methods of getting
zapped.
a charge out of life.
Okay, try again. Give me back. Oh, I see. Yep, I see what happened. Thank you. I put it here. I should have put it here. Okay. All right. I was looking at the right symbol. I just wasn't
Okay,
connecting to
Manual.
what
We're all
it's
hooked up.
connecting
Give it a
to.
try.
And then I didn't connect it correctly. But at least we've got that handy dandy try again feature. That is very handy. Yeah.
Bye-bye, Sugar Bunny.
Sugar
I
Bunny?
gotta be running along.
Hey, thanks for stopping to help me.
See ya.
Uh-oh. Now she's got a kissy alien. Okay, get back in the ship. Swimmy, swimmy, swim.
You neatly replace the...
Your whimper is my command, sir.
Why you gotta say it like that? What happens if I click movies and games? Movie menu not installed. Aw. Games menu not installed. Triangulation system offline. Not touching that.
That wouldn't prove full...
Sir, there still seems to be a potential
Oh.
engine blockage.
Okay.
Don't screw with a pattern buffer array. If you get messed up during teleportation, it can
Well, I'd only get
unscramble
zapped
you.
89 times by my space sugar bunny Wrigley if I only guess it one at a time. Okay. So this is still broken.
It feels nice.
The compartment crystal has been glued already. The compartment... This upper compartment contains the subspace trans... This compartment is sealed in order to shield... Of
Okay.
course,
Okay, that's that first year comment thing.
the shuttle field... The emergency oxygen tank is not removable, nor can you activate it by hand. It's patched directly into the shuttle door sound effects matrix. The shuttle.
Okay, this
The
circle
shuttle always looks
it looks important.
The shuttle always looks. The shuttle. The shuttle clock.
Okay, maybe there's more I have to do outside still. Fun, fun, fun. In the sun, sun, sun. No, Whoopsie poopsie. Didn't mean to do that.
EVA suits weren't designed just as a fashion.
Oh, no, not restore. Cancel. Try again. I've got that handy dandy try again button. I gotta use it. I didn't pop the hood.
Your whimper.
Even though you're in space, you shouldn't pop the trunk or hood while traveling.
Okay.
Even though you're in space, the trunk is empty.
Okay.
Sir, there still seems to be a potential engine blockage and the divalium crystal is offline.
And what am I supposed to do about it?
The shuttle.
Like it's just not clear what I'm supposed to be interacting with.
Someone must have been fixing the diagnostic relays. You know as much about fixing diagnostic relays as you do about performing a Tetryon particle sweep. Loser.
Do I just use this?
It would appear that merging the excellent guess. As cool as it would be.
Huh. Oh, well, that sucks. Just saw that. Just saw that comment. Well done. Well done. Ad break starting in approximately 5 minutes. I have done like nothing in this playthrough. This is silly. I'm looking at more hints. Wow. Okay, the solution to this is stupid. Why would this be the solution? So, in my data quarter
This button
is a little green crystal.
This is the data quarter power source. A tiny chip of divalium crystal.
Get Space Quest 6. Yeah, that's approximately how I'm feeling. Is there anything
This
else?
circuit board is not.
Okay. Exit. Oh.
As cool as it would be.
What?
Boy, it would appear.
What do you want from me?
You pour glue. You hold the glue-coated segment to the broken divalium crystal for 10 seconds to set the glue.
Just this game.
All appears well in the crystal.
I'm going to complete it though. Okay, now I still have to do something with a pump, but I don't know where. Okay, we're going back to UHS one more time. Nope, that's not what I want. Okay.
Your whimper is my command, sir.
Yo, anything hiding under the dashboard? Yo, anything hiding under the dashboard?
Not going to answer me? Do I have? Okay.
That wouldn't.
Oh, come on.
What may I do for you, sir?
Okay, photo triangulation system is now online. 2 photographs remaining.
Sir, there seems to be a problem with one of the engine intakes.
Oh, great. What's next?
Where is the engine intakes?
Don't touch. Even though you're in.
I'm assuming I have to use this pump on
It probably.
something.
As cool as it would. That's an interest. As cool. Boy, wouldn't. As cool.
Huh. UHS literally does not have anything about this pump thing.
It would
The
appear that.
intake valve.
It probably.
Then the Galactican said, if I did have hover capabilities, I wouldn't need the cleft snorter. Excuse me, sir. How may I enhance your efforts?
Can tell me where this intake
It would appear that.
thing is.
It would appear. As cool as it.
Sir, there seems to be a...
Oh, great.
Even though you're in space. The trunk is empty.
Oh, no, I just turned him off. Whoops. Whoopsie.
Don't pick at. Don't touch that. You summon the.
Ah. Welcome back.
I am here to serve you, sir.
Even though you're. The trunk is. That wouldn't. Don't. You'll. That's an interesting. It probably seemed like a.
I'm just sort of clicking everything on everything because the walkthrough I'm looking at doesn't have anything helpful. But we are in ad break now. I'm going to step away, collect myself, have a drink, and we'll be back in approximately 3 minutes. Bye. Hello. Welcome back, everyone. Okay, I found out what I missed. Yeah, I looked it up. Deal with it.
It just doesn't work that way.
Oh, come on. Have to put this on in order. Silly. Foolishness. I have to get my fish, is what is happening. In the intake.
It wouldn't be.
Like, seriously? Okay.
You neatly replaced the EVA.
Yeah, put it.
Good work, sir.
Yay!
I believe I can now follow the ion trail of Deep Ship 86 back to
Oh,
Delta
hey,
Bersalon
Spider,
5.
welcome in! Shout out for Spider. Yay! How is King's Quest 8? Hello. Okay.
What may I do? Then, the galactic...
Okay.
You leave a greasy little... Don't touch that.
Okay. We're doing stuff. We're doing stuff. Yay! At long last, we are doing stuff and things. Ooh, you got to the dimension of death. Nice. I fully admit I was disappointed when you got to the dimension of death in King's Quest 8 because it was nothing like the land of the dead in King's Quest 6, and King's Quest 6 is my favorite. Yay! Spider Raid! Wow, that sounds terrifying. Ooh. Okay. Let's go. Okay. So I am in the place where there was the explosion before. Elevator music. Elevator music. Okay, we're at Sharp A's quarters, which exploded.
You're far too much of a wuss to... You and what are...
Okay. Well, I guess that's not where we're going. Let's try lab. Aha!
Wow, a mad scientist working on a planet called Delta Bersalon. You wonder what he's doing here? Designing women, perhaps? Sorry?
So Designing Women was a TV show in the 80s, but I never watched it, so I don't know anything about it. You're a bit confused about the Dead Realms in King's Quest? Is there two? The Dimension of Death and the Land of the Dead? Because aren't they the same? Yeah, it's... like... But what is death in the world of King's Quest? Like, is it that all of the people who die in Daventry, they go to the Dimension of Death, but the people who die in the Land of the Green Isles, they go to the Land of the Dead because they have different beliefs? We don't know. It's never expounded upon. Hello, Daniel in 1993. Welcome. Okay, so I am in this mad scientist lab. This looks interesting. It's the only thing that's not red.
Hey, they've got their own multiband UV wave bath straight out of the Ed Mundane catalog.
Can I have it?
You consider switching the multiband UV wave bath to a UVA so you can catch a quick tan, but you're pretty sure someone would yell at you about it.
Fine. Oh, a while back, a bunch of NFT crypto bros got together to have a rave party. This is a real thing that happened. And they got UV lights because, oh, it's going to look so cool. But instead of getting UV lights that make all white things purple and stuff glow, they got the kind of UV lights that are used for sterilization. And a bunch of them went at least temporarily blind. So, research. It's good. Yeah, read the manual before using things that could be damaging.
This is the only piece of equipment in the lab that's totally unfamiliar to you. It appears biomechanical in nature with a metallic skin that seems to expand and contract slightly.
I'm gonna touch it.
You wipe a few crumbs off the corner of the lab table.
Corner? What corner? But, okay. I'm confused.
Aren't you always confused, Roger?
You're not sure whether to turn it on, turn it off, open it, close it, disassemble it, pet it, wear it, whip up a batch of margaritas in it, launch it, or clean it. So in your decisive way, you do nothing with it.
Fair enough.
This depiction of a region holder is based on science fact and current NASA research. Science so hard, you could bounce an asteroid off of it.
Can I have it?
Say, sturdy.
Insert your own excuse here for why you can't pick up the flask.
You can't get ye flask. Space Quest 6 is going slow. This is the game that I know the least, so I'm having to actually, solve puzzles and stuff. And this game is very obtuse about where the answers to puzzles are. For example, in order to get into the shuttle bay, I had to use a Vulcan nerve pinch on a guy. And in order to find out how to do that Vulcan nerve pinch, I had to read the very last entry in a giant list of different aliens. It was very interesting, but I was literally sitting there for a half an hour just reading it out. Yes, you're going to have to ponder why you can't get ye flask. Maybe if I go to Dennis, I'll be able to get ye flask. And thank you for those who have gotten my strong bad reference.
This lab table has a conveniently round shape and pleasingly flat surface. It's Dr. Bellows, Delta Berxalon's token evil scientist.
Can I talk to him?
Hello, Doctor.
Janitor Wilco? What in blazes are you doing here?
Well, Doc, I got a distress call.
So why are you here?
Because I know it originated here.
Is this the last Space
In
Quest
fact,
game? Yes, it is.
It was from Stellar Santiago.
You're out of your mind, Wilco. Now go away and leave me alone. I've got important work to do. Goodbye.
I know something's up here, Doc, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. You'll be sorry, pal.
Yes, whatever you say, Wilco. Just get out of my face.
But now you have left your computer. What a silly man you are. Your brain looks so big, but you are not so smart. Surprised it's never got the 3D treatment. It seems like the only Sierra Quest game that really didn't get it. Yeah, this one, you can see all of the background graphics were all 3D CG. But at this point, they were doing these little cel-shaded cartoony guys. Okay, power. Accounting. All accounting functions are currently down to blah 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 blah. Thank you for your patience in the matter.
These aren't on.
At least it understands that I'm done with reading stuff. Research. All research functions are down for further notice due to insufficient funding. Talk to your local congressperson to complain. Ooh, topical.
Who wants to look?
Oh, he's actually saying something there.
Who wants to look at boring old research records? Try something else.
Communications. Prodigy. This was interesting. You said King's Quest 8 used a flight simulator engine? Yes! Okay, so
After
one of the
click
earliest
of the screen button, Prodigy begins to painfully slowly fill
internet
the screen.
providers was called Prodigy.
Oh, screw it. Even you don't have the time or patience for this.
And it was odd. You had a bunch of channels you could go to, as well as the web. and you'd have to log into those channels separately. And you only got a certain amount of time to use the web, which was different from the amount of time you had on the channels. I don't remember it all that clearly. I was like 12 when we had Prodigy. We did have it. That was our first web internet provider back in the day. Insert cyberspace jack now. I don't have one. High-tech stuff. Oh, you gotta have a bin full of random bits of high-tech stuff. This is where all the chargers go.
You have no use for that. You have no use. You take possession of the Callahan Muddy.
I wonder what that does.
It feels slightly gritty. You suppress an urge to dust it.
Both Yeti Force and Dragonlance are bringing up a maze game that was on Prodigy. That's not something I ever played. I was very interested in the Babysitters Club channel. I never got it to work properly because there would be a story and then you'd have to choose a reaction at the end, but the reaction would always be from last week's story, was always just bugged out. So an interesting thing, I've just picked up a Callahan Moddy. Josh Mandel did a game called Callahan's Cross Time Saloon. And Josh Mandel was one of the producer, writer, directors. I don't know the job title for this game. So is that a reference? I don't know.
You have no use. It feels.
Okay, I think that's the only thing I've got. Anything else?
The subject of this memo reads, submicroscopic.
Bored already.
You surreptitiously page through the memo. It's a little too dense for you. There's a switch, but it's apparently a discussion of how to graft attenuated neurons to computerized controllers, whatever that means. Your brain starts to hurt, so you replace the memo.
All right. I think that's probably all I've got in this lab. But there is another lab, so let's go to Lab B.
You press the Lab B button, but the Ascendo pad doesn't move. Apparently you need some sort of clearance to get to Lab B.
So it won't open. I didn't want to go to Lab B anyway.
Interesting. Let's try the quarters again. Just in case I was doing something wrong, because with this game it's totally possible that it's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me. Nope. Okay. Yeah, Mad Maze is literally all you remember. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that gradient. I tried to point at it, but I don't have a cursor right now.
Sir, I believe I may be able to tap myself into the PTS and perform a limited set of functions.
PTS?
Ooh, we have
Yes,
plot
sir.
happening.
PTS, the photo triangulation system. It was installed as a crude backup navigational device to the modern navigational computer system. It's what you see before you mount it in the middle view screen.
Okay.
I am here to...
This is the photo taken with the photo triangulation system. You peel apart the photo and negative from your first PTS image. It would appear that merging those two... Boy, wouldn't it...
think that I would dig it if there was a way to play it. I'm sure that would be some recreation of it somewhere. Okay.
Boy, would. You peel apart.
Okay. Oh.
There are no more pictures.
Okay. Maybe I put the negative on it because negatives are. Nope. No. Do I put both of them?
It probably seemed like a good idea to you
It
at
did.
one time.
It really did.
This is the shuttle.
I am here to serve you.
How am I supposed to use this thing? Ugh.
There are no more pictures. As cool as it would.
Ah, okay. So I had to do
The PTS is online and working. We can now launch to polysorbate.
That's silly.
This looks like.
Not. Okay, so I now can go to Delta Berxlon or polysorbate. Now, I have a moddy that I didn't have before. Fester Blatz trades moddies. I don't have anywhere to use it, but I can trade this one. I was also thinking about it. I think I figured out why they had the logic of you can switch out the churlish for the burlesque. Like they both have the Earl sounds. Like it doesn't make a lot of sense, but it makes some sense. Am I there? How do I land? Because like I'm in space.
My sole purpose is.
You're not terribly useful. Okay.
You summon the.
Like, do I just jump out of the spaceship? Plummet to
I
the
don't
planet?
need this suit.
The shuttle feels. The shuttle feels. The shuttle feels. The shuttle. The shuttle.
You know what? I think the shuttle might feel flimsy. Ooh.
You summon the ability to leave it alone.
I walked over. I thought something different was going to happen. Foolish of me. Okay. Oh, I talked to Manuel. Okay.
Don't pick.
Yeah, I am at this point. I'm just fully
Then
walk
the
throughing
Galacticon
it.
said, "If I did, what may I do for you? Step over to the transport."
Manual tosses you a transport signaler.
You can only use this from the place I beam you to.
Big cheesy smile. Hudson Hawk goes to Washington. Okay. Oh, I saw that there was a thing here. So here we have E.T. Finger. We do this, I think, 5 times. I don't know if it has to be in a row or just total. But a thing happens. Oh, no. That's silly. Silly, I say. Okay. Oh, think tank girl. Oh, nope. What are you?
It's one of those Bjorn. Despite your dedication. It's one of those Bjorn guys. It's so cute when they talk about assimilating everyone.
Oh, Orion's...
Seems the Endro droid's last visit has caused a permanent change of hours for this establishment. Like none.
Just it won't let... Just no. It just says no to walking up here. Okay, implants and stuff. Hi, Fester.
It's the Callahan Mahdi you scavenged from Delta Berksalon.
I don't get any explanation
What was that supposed to be?
of what a Callahan Mahdi is supposed to be.
Hello there, Mr. Blatz. I think I have something you might be interested in.
Think so, hey?
Oh, I really think you'll find it interesting.
Oh, excuse me.
Ooh. Why, I'd love to take that off your hands. Of course, you realize that it's illegal to sell those, but I could trade you for something. Look around and see what interests you.
I could really use a cyberspace jack.
Hey!
Tell you what, I'll trade you for one of those fine specimens in the case. What do you say?
No, I want the jack or it's no deal.
Oh, now take it easy, Sonny. I think we can do business.
I'm glad you see it my way.
Plot
It's been a
is
pleasure.
Happening.
Take care,
Plot
Fester.
is
I gotta fly.
happening.
Go ahead and look around, partner. I'll be glad to answer any questions you might have about
Yeah,
my fine
it's a-
line of merchandise.
That's what it
Yes,
said
sir,
in the
have
game,
a
that
look.
Mahdi's are chips used to modify the behavior of an individual who is equipped to receive the chip. But it's just what the ones we've seen before have been churlish, which if that one's installed, the guy becomes churlish and like smashes me into a fine paste. Burlesque, where he does a striptease. And now Callahan. And I was like, what would a Callahan Mahdi do? I've got no way of finding out because I don't have any more people who are equipped to take them. Maybe if I play some more, the subtitle of the game will finally make sense. You receive Ruffles and Doritos chips. Ruffles all dressed are the best chip. I will not be taking questions at this time aside from where can I obtain Ruffles chips. I will not be taking the question of what exactly does an all dressed chip taste like, because I couldn't exactly tell you. Little Debbie does Delta Berksalon. Oh dear. All right. Can I just hand? Yes. Dang it. Now I want Ruffles. So good.
Then the Galactican said, if I did have hover capability.
Yeah. Oh, no. It's PTS.
Don't touch that.
Back to Delta Berksalon. Plot is happening. Plot is happening. What are you sorry for, Yeti? Like, no need to be sorry. Oh, you're sorry that now I want Ruffles? That is totally not your fault. You know what my secret is? I always want Ruffles. Delicious. Okay, to the lab. I like this music. Very chill. Okay. Hello, Dr. Orb.
You know, he's a bit ticked at you. I'd leave him alone unless you've got something really important to bug him about.
Can I just use his computer with him there?
That's an interesting...
Okay, do I have to turn it on first? Hey.
That's the cyberspace jack.
It would have...
Oh, insert it now. Okay, fine. There we go. So, to the youngins out there, in the mid-90s, for reasons, we referred to the internet as the information superhighway. And so this is an extended metaphor on that.
That's quite a leap. You'd be able to clear it if you could get a running start, but you can't run in this game, only walk. In this space quest, you can't switch to sprint.
No, Glorious Spider, crying on the floor, eating chips now after you promised yourself to reduce the amount. No! Hey, you suffered through King's Quest 8. You deserve chips right now. No, not suffer. It's where am I? Oh, are we MC Eschering it? Where did I go? Oh, wait. Okay.
Hey, free birdseed, and so conveniently placed under a huge boulder, too.
That's cute.
Forget it. You don't resemble that bird. Well, except for the pin feathers in those chicken legs of yours.
Oh, where am I now? Oh, what is happening? We had the same sort of puzzle in King's Quest VII, which we will see in a few weeks, maybe months, depends on how bad I am at getting through some of the earlier games. But once we're done with Space Quest, we're going to be moving on to the King's Quest series. Oh my gosh. I'm assuming I still go this way. Yeah, and then around here. Oh, there I am. Oh, I really hope I don't have to walk this all again. The other thing you noticed about King's Quest VIII is that the accents are all middle-aged Shakespeareans, and it wasn't like that in the older King's Quest games. Yes, like Graham has an American accent. Alexander, American accent. Valenice and Rosella, American accents. And then, hello, I am Connor. Zounds and forsooth, my lady. I have been to yon Renaissance festival and obtained a chicken leg. Pardon our dust. Future site of the Information Superhighway Executive Offices. Opens...
This seems to be the...
Never.
The port ahead by Schroed Johns Incorporated stands silently waiting to make its designated collection
crab.
of organic waste products.
Even King Graham had an accent in the intro to King's Quest VIII. Yeah, it's like, wait, where did that voice come from? You know, Josh Mandel would be all over doing that voice again. He's done it in like 3 fan games. He will jump at the chance to be
Mama,
Graham.
I'm guessing one too many burritos for the last guy in here.
That is the Windows 3.1 startup sound. Sis-ini. Oh, sis-ini. Okay, I don't know much about system folders, but sis-ini, S-Y-S-I-N-I is a thing. Who's the dead dude? These are the guys who have been waiting for their number.
It looks like some poor slob actually waited for his number to be called and died for his troubles. Looks like a programmer just prior to shipping. You virtually eat the nearly real mint. Your virtual breath is now virtually minty fresh.
Does your number match the one shown by the counter?
No, I don't seem to have that one, but...
Oh, I am sorry, sir. Strangely enough, there's no provision for buts in this system. You either have the number shown or you do not. Now, please await the calling of your number. Thank you very much.
Am I going to play King's Quest VIII when I play through the King's Quest games? I'm going to try. If I get incredibly frustrated with it, I may leave it off. But I'm going to at least start it. As many know, arcade and fighting type things are not my strong suit. So we will see how much patience I have for it. Wonder if King Graham has a favorite teddy bear or cracker. Okay, so I got to take a number. Can I have a refreshment?
You summon the ability to leave it. It
Or a
wouldn't be
periodical?
prudent to do that at this juncture.
Connor can jump very high. As we said in your stream, it's an important skill for a tanner to have.
You summon the ability.
Okay.
Bet you can't fit that thing in your pants. Guess I was wrong. It does fit. There must be plenty of spare room in there.
Rude.
Don't pick it.
Okay, so I have this
Boy, wouldn't.
mentioned that this was backed up,
Oh,
and
mama!
but I can't do anything there. I remember what I have to do for the end of this puzzle. I just don't remember how I get there.
It's out of commission now, but you did always dream of driving one of these babies when you were a rugrat.
La 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 la. Oh, there it is. Do I play the 2015 King's Quest games? Yes. I have. Those will take a little bit of different setup because I happen to have those on Xbox, and that is in a different room. So those might have to be no camera streams because I don't have lights and so forth, or a really comfortable place to sit and use the computer. Okay, so we go in here. But yes, I will be playing those. I might even go and do the fan games, because those are fun. Okay, pockets. Do.
It probably... You summon the...
No. Okay, why are there still fireworks going off? It is 2:40 in the morning.
Next.
Like, it's pretty and all. But no, it's 2:40.
That's delightfully non-helpful.
This world's a great big ball of dirt with 50 billion souls who like to sit around and veg down in the dark like moles. But me, I'm just the kind of girl who loves the open air and bits of unburned hydrocarbons blowing through my hair. New soil and clear, at last it's here with clearly better taste. Less people too, like me and you, and less reprocessed waste. More hearty crunch for snacks or lunch, it's crystal clear to see. New soil and clear, the last frontier for folks like you and me.
Next.
Clearly less people, clearly more taste.
Okay. That happened. I just noticed that the screen savior has, like, a Jesus hand.
That wouldn't prove...
Just what do you think you're doing, sir?
Well, I didn't think you'd mind if I just looked through your files.
And I thought I'd seen it all. Just step back and wait your turn.
You may just have improved your chances of getting to the files with that slick little maneuver. Sometimes you do surprise me, Roger.
Oh. Why didn't it work before?
Does your number match the one shown by the counter?
As a matter of fact, I do possess that number. Read it and weep, Pixel Woman.
Oh no, you can't possibly. Oh. Well, I guess you're right.
You bet your palate, little 32 by 32 pixel mama.
Okay. Oh no, more files. Do I know what I'm looking
That's
for?
delightful. Don't touch... Don't... That wouldn't... Nothing's burning. What's wrong with you?
Would you like that alphabetically? Chronologically?
It wouldn't... It feels...
Aha! Oh, this looks...
That file apparently doesn't want to open.
Okay.
That file apparently... That file...
Hmm. Several S's for slimes.
That file. That file. That file. That file.
Okay.
That file.
Can I pry something?
It probably seemed like...
It did.
It
Did seem like
probably
a good
seemed like-
idea. Huh. Interesting. Okay. So I now have this board so I can make myself a little footbridge to go across here. Much easier than zippity-doo-dahing my way around.
You smartly drop the board in place, spanning the gap between the two bridge sections.
So graceful. Huh. Yep, we're going back to the hints because I don't know how to find anything useful. Let's see. Cyberspace. Oh. Okay. So, what my hint that I have been given says is that I need to look in the R section. Oops.
Excellent. It feels... Don't touch. That's an... Boy, wouldn't it be cool.
Can I just go now? Oh, okay. I thought I'd have to do it again. Okay. Oh. Darn it. Twitchy fingers. Oh, this scrolls. Okay.
That file. That file. That file. That file. That file. That file.
Man, these filing cabinets are a mess. Even I could keep them up better than this.
Okay. So we have these files. This is apparently the section I need
file.
to...
That file.
That
That
file.
file.
That file. That file.
That file. That...
Oh, something's happening. Are we Cliffs of Lodge? That file. That file. Oh, we are Cliffs of... No. What? We're Cliffs of Logicking. Doot, 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 doot. Doot, doot. Whoa, wait a minute.
That file. That file.
Seriously?
That file. General drawer failure. Please step off and try. You get the idea.
Aha! We have Rancid Nigel, Rand Ein, Randolph Macon WC, Rankin Jeanette, Raspberries, Rasputin Grigori, Rats, and Rattlesnakes. Well, Nigel Rancid was the name of the one brain thing. Hey, Rex, good to see you! Welcome, welcome. Can I take any of these other ones?
Don't pick it. That would... It wouldn't be...
Pockets. Okay. Nigel Rancid and his brother Sinjant are hired thugs. Most recently, the Rancid brothers have been employed by Dr. Hayden Bellow and Sharpay of the Golden Light Years retirement community on Delta Berxlon V. Cross-reference Bellow, Sharpay, Santiago. Okay. Well, Santiago paved the way, away, Santiago. It's supposed to be Santiana. Come on. Come on, Roger. You can do it. Okay, B is for Bello. And that's good enough for me.
That file... That file...
Oh. Bello. Oh, nope. That's wrong. Pockets. Dr. Hayden Bellow is the Chief Medical Administrator of the Golden Light Years retirement community. He has gained much notoriety over his controversial efforts to mitigate the effects of, some say altogether, eliminate aging. Cross-reference Sharpay and Santiago.
Don't...
Beats. There we go. And Sharpay and Santiago. Haha. Nope. Doot 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 doot. Sharpay. And Santiago's got to be back over this way. That file.
That file... That file... That file...
Like, that's not a puzzle. It's just clicking on everything until something works. Okay. Santiago. Corpsman Stellar Santiago was a member of Starcon fleet before her departure from this world while attempting to rescue a janitor second class who was stationed aboard SCS Deep Ship 86. Cross-reference Sharpay and Bellows. And Sharpay... Oops.
In this guy...
A philanthropist of the First Order. This benefactress of many good causes is known throughout the universe simply as Sharpay. Sharpay's most recent project has been the Golden Light Years retirement community on Delta Berxlon 5, where she hopes to spend her declining years. Always thinking of others, the Grand Lady will leave a legacy of charitable works behind her when she goes. Additional cross-reference Project Immortality. LMNOP. I know my alphabet. I know where. If I play King's Quest 8, be careful not to walk on ledges. Been learning that the hard way. Ooh! Well, if I have to click on everything, you get more gameplay. It took me a half an hour to find one little code. I'm getting enough gameplay out of this. Actually, every other game in this series so far, I've managed to get through in one stream. This is the first one where I've had to split it in two. Speaking of breaks, ad break in about 5 minutes. Project LMNOP.
That file.
That file. Okay. Ah. Doot doot. Doot doot.
General Drawer, you.
Doot, 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 doot.
General Drawer, you get the General, you get the idea. General Drawer failure, you get the idea.
No, I
General
don't.
Drawer failure, you get.
Nope, what? Nope, what are you doing? Get.
General Drawer, you get. General Drawer, you get the. As much fun as it is to see you plant your face on the granite floor, we advise. General Drawer, you get.
Do I have to not be on the steps to do it? Oh, apparently yes. Silliness. Foolishness. Ridiculous. Project Immortality. Okay. See if I can get this. Oh, I'll get this right before ad break. The holy grail of narcissists everywhere, Project Immortality is the cold, hard scientific name applied to the cold, hard science that is the fountain of youth of our times. Project Immortality is funded by Sharpay and overseen by controversial Dr. Hayden Bellow. It promises humankind the hope of the ages, eternal life. Sure makes marriage a scary proposition though, doesn't it? Cross-reference Endgame. Do, 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 do. Four brothers standing in a row, third from the left and down you go. Okay, E is for endgame, that's good enough for me. Ooh.
That file apparently doesn't want to open. That file.
E is for endgame. That's good enough for me.
That file apparently.
Okay, I don't think I can actually open
that file.
The endgame file.
That file.
Because this is as high as E goes, and I can't open these guys.
That file apparently
they've got locks
doesn't
on
want
them.
to open.
So I think it's just being clever. You didn't say that this was good gameplay. The struggle is real. Yeah. Like, I saw that playthroughs of people who know what they're doing take like 3 hours. I'm 3 hours in just today.
Excuse me, Mr. Wilco. Those.
Don't tell me I have to get them all again or something.
That would.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna get the Project Immortality one again, because that seems to be the most important. Because I think I have to print it off. Oh, no. What are you doing, Roger? Do as I say. No, no, no. Stop climbing down. Ah!
General Drawer, you get the.
There we go. Project Immortality. Haha!
The cyber printer accepts your cyber file gratefully and begins to print. The question is, what exactly is the output of a cyber printer?
Still probably easier to get things to print properly than a modern printer. Oh, we're in ad break. I'm going to save. I'm going to take a break myself. Files for days. I'm going to go get some water and I'll be right back. Hello. Welcome back, everybody. While we were on the break, I just wanted to see if there was a Roger Wilco file. Doesn't seem that there is. Wanted to save you all from a few of that files. Oh, excuse me. And things, I know there's still like a whole other act I've got to get through. But this still has been going on forever. Scoot, scoot, scoot. This printing out here somewhere. It is! Nyahaha! A winner is me. My pocket full of evidence.
This one's the Project Immortality Record printout.
I'm just going to show this to Dr. Bellows and show that he is the bad guy.
What is this?
Well,
Is this supposed to prove something?
Yes?
Well, actually...
What you have there stacks up to nothing more than a significant waste of Polypop, boy. Now leave me to my work.
Okay, you know what? Just to save a little time, I'm going to load. I'm going to get some more files.
Man, these filing cabinets...
That file apparently doesn't want to... That file apparently... That file...
I know I got one for Dr. Bell's report. There we go. Bellows. And then we had... Oh, Space Quest 6 goes slow, Rex Bellator. Oh, that's the thing I have to do. Do. Boop. Shout out for you.
That file.
There's a lot of... like, the game doesn't sort of signpost, hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate redeem. Cheers. Am I drinking water out of a tankard? Heck yes, I am. We do need extra hydration. Because many of us are very thirsty. Bum. I need Santiago as well.
That file. General, you get.
Just trying to get all of the files and print them off.
You get. General, you.
I'd already grabbed them all. No. Ugh.
That file.
But then apparently I hadn't done it right. And it put them all back. Hey, it's Santa Claus, famed speedrunner. Okay, let's get all these printed off.
Excellent guess.
Oh, nope.
The cyber printer.
Okay, we printing. We're Oh, Princess Mermaid's more so. Aw. Okay, and the Sharpay file. I've already printed the Project Immortality one. Now got a whole dossier going on. Come on. Let's have this be enough. Okay, you know, oh, smart. I'm going to be smart and I'm going to save. I don't want to files no more. Now Zoidberg is the file manager. Scoot, scoot, scoot.
It's the printout of Dr. Bellows. It's the printout of Dr. You poke it. Nothing happened. In this gal. Careful.
Just wondering if I combine them all into one thing, it becomes like the dossier. Hooray, you're useful.
What is this?
Well,
Is this,
well,
what you have there? Just leave, Mr. Wilco. I have to prepare for the opening of Golden Light Years. I wonder what your commander would think of your annoying presence here. Why, he'd haul your keel and... Anyway, I must finish
Said this
what
before,
I've
but
started.
Futurama
Don't
graphic
let the
adventure will be
door mash
amazing,
your
similar to
glutes.
Maniac Mansion, where you need to pick 3 characters. That would be cool. I'm surprised that Telltale never tried to do something like that when they were getting like all of the licenses for everything, like Walking Dead and Strong Bad
This is the
and
printout
everything.
from stuff. You get.
Just leave.
Okay. Did I do it? I didn't get any more points. Am I still missing something? So glad that Futurama is back. Yeah, it is the show that will not die. Like, how many times has it been canceled at this point?
You press the lab B.
so it won't open.
Sitting on the docking bay, watching the tide slip away. Ooh. Oh, Futurama can have good writing. It's funny, but had good emotional stories too. Fry's dog. So sad.
Then the galactic.
Shush. Yeah, once again, I don't know what I'm doing. Back to the hint file! Oh. I am missing a thing. Okay, have to go back to the lab because apparently I missed grabbing a floppy disk. Or did I? Wait, I'm thinking floppy disk, but do I have... No, I don't have that CD-ROM anymore.
Don't touch that. Don't pick. It feels like that wouldn't prove.
Oh no. No. Not Prodigy again. No.
After a click of the screen button, Prodigy
Do I know
begins to
why
painfully
Space Quest never
slowly
got the
fill
3D treatment like
screen.
the other Sierra games?
Oh, screw it.
There
Even
was
you don't
a
have the
lot
time
of
or
drama
patience for
around the
this.
creation of Space Quest 6. Like, Josh Mandel was in charge, and then halfway through he left, and Scott Murphy took over, and it was just generally chaos. So they just didn't make another one in the next sort of cycle of games that came out. There was also a whole thing with is it VUC? The company that bought out Sierra. They were just engaging in all sorts of fraud, so they were trying to like wring as much money out of the company as they could, and just they weren't managing things well because they weren't trying to actually make any sort of good product. They were just trying to be essentially run the business until it couldn't run anymore. Oh yeah, I picked up Amazon Prime this month, which is why you got a subscription, Spider. And I have an Audible credit to listen to Ken Williams's book. It sounds very interesting. Where do I get a disc?
It feels you have no use. It feels You surreptitiously page your brain. You quickly thumb through This helped the project come in under budget and in record time. Moreover, the implications of this...
I'm not even processing stuff anymore. might have, like, honestly, my brain is not processing things anymore. I've been horribly sleep deprived the past couple of weeks. And I realize I'm just clicking around. I'm not even processing what I'm looking at. So maybe I should end off this stream here. Because I'm not doing a good job of this game anymore. I'm just like, click, 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 not even listening to Gary Owens' delightful narration. So I'm gonna save. Brain, go bye, bye, sleepy time. Well, I gave the Callahan chip to Fester Blatz, and he gave me the cyberspace jack, and that's how I went into the information superhighway. Because you see, it all makes sense. This is a completely logical and straightforward game. Like, you get it. You get it. All right. So I have saved. Just going to pause it so Roger doesn't start whistling. And let's see if I can find someone to raid. Let's see here. Oh, you're very welcome, Rex. Thanks for stopping by. Anyone have any recommendations on who to raid out to? Let's see. Pixel Turking is playing Deus Ex. Eyes on B is playing Final Fantasy 3. I think I tried to raid Eyes on B last week and it just didn't work. The problem with the retro section is that it's so wide as to what it could actually be. Like, a retro game could be Sierra games, it could be arcade games, it could be Pong. At this point, like, how old does something have to be retro? It's too wide of a category, I feel. It's kind of useless. Like, if it was cut down into, say, retro adventure. Oh, someone's playing Quest for Glory 1. Who's playing Quest for Glory 1? Let's go see Mytharivia. Do. Raid. Now, I've never seen Mytharivia before, so I'm not familiar with their content, but they've got tags like cozy and that sort of thing, so it should be a good chill time. And yeah, so let's head on over that way. Doom Dark Ages came out a few days ago. Now it's retro. Yes. All right. Yay. Thank you everyone so much for stopping by. More Space Quest 6 next week. Midnight Eastern Standard Time. Sunday night to Monday morning. See you there. Bye.